Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to continue working on part 10 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we added more details and we added the mullions and the look of this window right here. And we're going to have a bigger front yard here so that we could showcase this area. What I'm planning to do is create the pool at the back here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to our south elevation and I'm going to create another floor or level. So what you could do is we could create a level using LL or go to architecture and click on this. We're gonna add it right here. So around 1000, and then we could type this one as pool. Then after that we have this, and around 1000 is good enough because we're just going to showcase this, and then go to your level 1, and then let's click on wall, and then let's go and use a generic model, a generic wall. Edit type, duplicate. This will be pole wall. Edit this. Let's make it as 100, and then change this to a tile. And let's use this one. Apply, OK, and then OK. Our base should be pull and up to top constraint to be level 1. Let's remove the top offset. We don't need that. And then now we could create our pull like so. I'm going to add our pull like this right here. I think that's big enough. And then here, what we could do is we could go to our 3D and double check everything, which is it didn't properly do because we need to set it to pull and then here to level 1 only. So now it looks better. We just need to create a floor. So we need to go to our pool and then go insert or create floor, edit type, duplicate, pool floor. Let's edit this. And then I remember we created a tile. We used tile for the other one. And then it was tile stone. Stone. So let's use the same thing. Okay. And then just use rectangle for this one. Click finish. And then let's look at it at 3D. So that's perfect. Next thing is we're just going to use an extrusion so that we can manipulate the water. So here, model in place, generic model, okay, and then it's just an extrusion. Click here. We need to type in water. Pull this up, apply, OK, and then just add an extrusion like so. Click finish and then finish again. And let's look at it at our 3D. And just click this one, pull this up, and it's easy for us to just navigate to what height we want. So something like that will be good enough. So that's our pool water. And then now we need to add in our floors. So that's like our grass area here, and then our walkway here. So we could choose architecture. Let's go back to level 1. Click on floor, and then edit type, duplicate. This will be our floor number 3 or number 4. So number 3, edit. This will be grass. Apply, OK, and then OK again. And then we need to, I'm going to use a rectangle first. So I'm going to move it all the way here. I'm going to give it some space because I would love to have a shot from here or a bigger space to have this. I'm going to make this grass as well. So the reason that I'm using rectangle, it's easier for me to just delete this and then use my trim command. So that's grass area now. We could delete this and TR, trim and extend. Let's give some room here so that we could add in some space, which we could just add like that, and then move this one on this side. Delete this, use trim. I don't want two lines, so we could just trim this all the way down like that. So we still have our grass area, or we could even extend it here actually. So we have a big front yard and backyard. Okay, so click finish. So that's done for this area. We can now do the half, and we're gonna do it as a floor again. Edit type, duplicate will be number 4. This will be concrete. Let's go to concrete. And let's use something here. And then here we could just use rectangle again. So for me it's really fast. I can even use a line and then rectangle again and worry about the trims later on. Let's have it here. I'm going to use a line. And then let's extend this one all the way here. And then I'll trim this. And then here we need an opening for the pole. There we go. And then here we could just trim this, delete this, delete this, and then trim. Now click finish, and let's look at it at 3D. That looks perfect. Okay, now let's create our boundary wall. So click on wall, edit type. Let's choose a different one. Let's use interior wall, edit type. Let's duplicate this. This will be boundary wall. Edit. Let's use 150 is good enough. And then here, let's use stone. Let's use this. And let's use rectangle first. But here, I want it to be finish faced so that it covers it from below as well. This one, I don't want it to be up to level 2, or it could go to level 2 but with a top offset of negative 150, 1500, 1500. So let's look at it at 3D. It will look like that. We need to open this up for a gate, and as well here. Let's go to our south elevation and then click on this and edit profile. Actually, we need to divide them first. So what we could do is SL. So we're going to slice it from here and then here and then as well here for the gate and here. After that, once we slice it, we can take it off. Check it in your 3D. That will look like that. Now we could go to our south elevation and click here, edit profile, use a rectangle to create this, some opening. And then do it once again, copy, so that's opening, and we could just add in some bars there. So some design that we could do, and then click finish. And then escape. It will look like that. And then another thing we could do is the surrounding. another floor. Or remember we did floor number 3 for the grass. We need that again so that we could create the grass on the sides. So I'm just gonna do this. And then on the other side as well. And then delete this and delete this. And then trim this out, trim it out. Extend this a little bit, like so. Click finish, and that's our grass. And then here as well, we will need to create. We need another floor. So click floor, edit type. We need to duplicate this, floor number 5 now. Edit, and then this will be another concrete. Concrete precast. Apply, and then OK. And then OK again. And then this is just for the street. Click finish. So at least we have a bigger room so that for our view. Okay, so that looks good. Okay. One thing I'm also going to change is this. Because instead of that, I'm going to click on the stairs again, edit type, and I want my stringers, so the right and the left. So this one, we can change the height here to 650, and then the material to be glass. So we could change this to glass. Let's use something different. Again, let's just use this. Apply, OK. 950 actually. The width is 25. There we go. At least it was changed. Now this is all glass. And then click on the stairs again. Edit type. You could change the materials here, but for now, that's the only thing that is visible that I don't want to be seen like that. So here we could change this to glass panel. Just to change that. So at least this one was changed. Edit the stairs. Some of this we could just remove. The one right here would be okay here, but at the back, we don't need that. So I'm gonna use my graphic display transparency to be changed so that we could delete stuff that we don't need. This one we don't need, only this one. We could delete that. This one as well. So we could choose what we could delete. This one we still need because after going up, and that looks nice, we could do that. Then let's click finish and then put this back to zero transparency. Apply, okay. And that's good enough. So thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.